Hello there and a very good afternoon. You're with Lunchtime News. I'm Dasani Athada for News First, and let's start off with a look at your headlines.
Former Central Bank Governor Ajit Niwad Cabral appears before the Bribery Commission. Convener of the Medical Faculty Students Action Committee, Raja Dr remanded once again. Trump vows to close government to build Mexico wall.
Based on the request of the United National Party and its leadership, President Maithripala Sirisena has approved the removal of Vijayadasa Rajapaksa from all his cabinet ministerial portfolios. The President's media unit has announced that the letter in this regard has been sent to Vijayadasa Rajapaksa. Also in local news, former Governor of Central Bank Ajit Niwad Cabral appeared before the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption today. The Bribery Commission stated that the former Governor was summoned to inquire about an ongoing investigation. The suspects connected to the Rathupaswala shooting, where protesters demanding for water were shot down, were remanded once again till the 6th of September.
4 members of the Sri Lanka Army, including a brigadier, were remanded once again when the case was taken up before Gampaha Chief Magistrate D.A. Ruwan Patirana. The post-mortem report into the death of protester Akila Dinesh was submitted to court today. The 4 suspects had applied for bail in the Colombo High Court. Justice Priyantha Fernando, who considered the bail application, notes that a ruling would be delivered following deliberations on the 31st of August and the 18th of September.
Convener of the Medical Faculty Students Action Committee, Raja Dr was remanded once again until the 25th of this month. The order was issued when the case was taken up against Malikakanda magistrate Dulani S. Veerathunga. Charges have been levelled against Raja Dr for causing damage to public property when protesters stormed to the Ministry of Health. 4 suspects were arrested for the possession of 4 lightning conductor plates worth up to 100 million rupees. The search operation was jointly carried out by the naval officers attached to the Western Naval Command and the Police Special Task Force based on a tip-off that was received by the Navy. The suspects, who were travelling in a tipper truck, had attempted to illegally sell the copper lightning conductor plates, but they were arrested by the police along the Dodangoda and Nabuda main road. The value of the seized lightning conductor plates is estimated to be at 100 million rupees. The suspects, along with the tipper truck and the lightning conductors, have been handed over to the Police Special Task Force for future legal action. A fire broke out at a 5-storied building that was used as a sales outlet for vehicle spare parts in the Thalpitia area in Vadua.
According to the police, the fire was doused through the joint efforts of the Kalutara Fire Brigade, officers of the Electricity Board and area residents. Goods that had been stored on the 1st and 2nd floors of the building have been damaged as a result of the fire. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained.
3 illegal alcohol distilleries were raided by the police in the Hungama area. The distilleries were operating in close proximity to the historic Ramba Viharaya in Hungama as well as Udarota and Mamadala areas. Police seized 90 litres of alcohol, 180 litres of goda and equipment used to manufacture the illicit liquor. The police arrested 2 suspects involved and they will be produced before the Angunukola Palasa Magistrates Court today. The Newsfirst national campaign titled Sri Lanka Against Corruption travelled across 2 districts today. Today marks day 23 of the campaign, which was launched to create awareness on corruption and fraud prevalent in the country. The Newsfirst team touring in the Badula district visited people residing in Palle Kirula.
We are in the heart of the Badula district, the Badula town, as we commence day 23 of Newsfirst national campaign, Sri Lanka Against Corruption. But the title of the campaign speaks for itself. We are in a bid to make this country free of fraud and corruption, to make the people aware that thieves do not come on black masks, they are right on their nose and in plain sight. If your tax money, if the funds allocated for you are not being used for you and for your benefit and being used for a selected group of individuals in the country, you have to stand up against it and speak against it. This is what we are going across the country and creating awareness among the people. I'm Shahan Rampati reporting from the Badula district in the Badula town for Newsfirst.
The other team of the Sri Lanka Against Corruption National Campaign commenced their journey from the Kurunegala district today.
We're here today, the Newsfirst team is here today at the Etugala Buddha statue. This is overlooking the historic and famous city of Kurunegala. Now, rulers of old, back in the 13th and 14th century, had to evacuate this city because of increasing pressure from foreign invaders. But today's rulers face a different kind of pressure, and they may not have anywhere to hide. This is Sid Kotian, part of the Newsfirst anti-corruption rally, and today we're going to be heading into the city of Kurunegala, after which we'll be going to Padeniya and Nikaveratia to ask the people of Sri Lanka, what you think of your politicians.
In your latest weather update, water levels of the reservoirs and waterfalls of the central hills have risen due to the prevalent rainy weather.
According to our correspondent, the water level of the Kasarvi reservoir has risen and currently stands about 8 feet below spill level. Due to the dry weather conditions experienced over the past few months, the water level fell to 35 feet. The water level of the Kotmale reservoir has also increased, although it is not close to spill level. The water level of the Devonella has also risen. Meanwhile, the Met Department predicts that there is a high possibility of afternoon thunder showers in the eastern, Uva, northern and north-central provinces today and tomorrow. Showers or thunder showers may occur at several places in the eastern, Uva, northern and north-central provinces after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy rainfalls of about 50 millimeters can be expected at some places, particularly in the Trincomalee, Patiklo, Mullaitivu, Vaunia, Anuradhapura and Polonnaruwa districts.
The dengue epidemic claimed another life in Berwala recently. Over 140,000 cases of dengue have been reported and nearly 250 deaths for this year alone. Today's reported fatality adds to the shocking statistics of 2017.
The victim has been identified as 39-year-old Shriyani Premakanti, a resident of Pinhena Road in Berwala. She fell victim to the dengue epidemic just 5 days after delivering her third child. She was first admitted to the Kaltur Base Hospital and was later transferred to the Colombo National Hospital as her condition deteriorated. Yet, all attempts to sustain her life proved to be futile as she succumbed to the deadly disease the day before yesterday. The final rites of Shriyani Premakanti is set to be conducted this evening.